subfilled. Order filled.
Give me a minute. I have to fix camera settings. It's like so annoying. It's like an everyday thing with this damn camera. All right. Let's see here. All right, we'll get these numbers marked out real quick. So, looks like 62 is going to be our first major support. See. Okay. All right. So 42. So we'll probably come back to these if we start selling off this low. Then we'll see. Or is that, did I put that wrong? I think no, I didn't. 217. I guess we'll just go from there if we just happen to sell off that much. I guess we really don't have any numbers high enough just because of we're at all-time highs. We're getting there. So this is what levels we have for right now for the ES. If anybody wants to copy them real quick while I get the rest of this set up. Uh, oh shoot. Okay. I just got to adjust the chart there. I guess that is kind of hard to see, huh? Oh yeah, that looks that looks horrible. All right. All right, so our next major support level down is going to be the 53.62. Yeah, I guess I've never realized how bad that looks when you're looking at it on YouTube. God dang. Yeah. Let me see. Now, I guess I kind of see what you mean. It's hard to see levels at all in this crap, huh? I guess we'll just have to call them out, and maybe starting tomorrow, we'll just try to get on at 8 o'clock tomorrow. All right. Still got about 3 minutes. Kind of. All right, guys, less than 30 seconds before the market opens. Uh, we also are a heavy 3-star news this morning, too. I haven't even had a chance to look and see what times those go off. Those are off the just indicator levels. I don't know how good they are since we're at all-time highs. So we'll just. All right, let's look at news real quick. All right, so maybe never mind. Really, we done really gone through most all of our news already, so we should be good. Yeah, well, I guess all the news happened this morning. I guess that 7 or 8:30 Eastern time. Oh, I definitely feel like we'll fill this data right here. This will be our next level here. This was off the news play from this morning here. Yeah, I took a couple pre-market trades myself for a little bit of profit on my eval and funded. It was small profit. It was just for $70. So we got $70 and $68 this morning off of that reversal. I tried to take it higher on this eval, but we only ended up with 15. This level here, if you're seeing this is the data high level. This is the high of the news from earlier. And most of the time, we always retrace that wick. And the square box around my screen here, around this is a 15-minute opening range indicator. Let's see here. Uh, Trying to look for the resistance levels for the move up. 68 to 60 or 75. The NASDAQ is exhausted from all of its movement. All right, let's see. 68 to 75 is the resistance areas. If we are moving up, so we are bouncing off that 68. We'll just mark these other levels as we move up. So 68's holding up. That was another one of Adam's support levels there. And 68's holding up. The ES is looking strong. Woo. Maybe hop on that ES train for a move up. Maybe we're going to close in that next level at the 75. I mean, I definitely feel like we're going to run this 20, at least this first wick here. Let's see what this next candle does. I mean, if it prints green, may try to take it up to that 20.
Order.
That'll be right below that data wick for my first sell there. And this is a eval. This is that one we kind of got down on yesterday. So I figure when I get down with it, I might as be a little aggressive with it. I think we're still like, I don't know what. Oh, well, I guess we're $100 down on that account. Oh, wait, that's adding this. And I was like, why is that? The ES still looks good over here to the right of us. This was a high risk trade for anybody that's watching. Just wanted to let you know. It's not always 100%. So this morning, this is the trade that I was looking for this morning when we took this pre-market. Is most of the time, whenever we have like huge movement, we usually trace this wick here. I just don't want to get VWAP tapped in case it does push back to the VWAP. And we're just on micros. So the most we may lose is $100 to $200. And see, the ES did not move back at all. Well, this is an eval, my friend. Just an eval. We were already down. So that's why I'm being more riskier with it. I wouldn't risk my other accounts that we're up on. We're just doing this one because we're already down. So we was just trying to get back over our break-even spot. If this wasn't a $15 eval, I wouldn't be doing this. I mean, the ES looks so strong right now. I mean, the ES is just, it's just, what, we're already up 4 points since we opened. It's like the NASDAQ's just priming to go. I just don't want it to come back and wick me out before it goes. That's what would make me sad. I would have never took this trade on like my funded account. Like this is just a freaking just jump in entry. Look at the ES, man. It's just going. Good morning, Kyle. I try to tell you guys if I'm taking like high risk, stupider trades. I know I was hoping we would get more of a shoot up with, I thought the NASDAQ was going to follow the ES. We at least get up to that 75 at our next level. I just don't want it to stop me out barely and go. That's what I'd rather just take a bigger loss on this eval. So, all right. All right. So we lost our first one on the eval. We'll just wait for our next setup. Burner on that one. All right. So now we'll switch back over to our more serious count and see if we can find a good setup this morning. It's very rare that you see the NASDAQ go down while the ES is pumping. Yeah, I was hoping we would push back up to that data high. That's what I get for thinking. Oh, these dirty, dirty people. Wow, we bounced right off that 68 on the ES again. So we are kind of pushing back, testing the 68 level. This is kind of where we've been bouncing at today. Yeah, we definitely have a lot of riskier trades. All right, let's see. Yeah, that was from the morning news. We had at Eastern time at 8:30. We had news this morning. Cal. We'll still probably be looking for some more riskier trades on that one eval that we're down. So far, that 1 minute gap is holding up. So we're getting below that 68. That's just don't know if it's going to be that first little fake out there below that 68 level. All right, so we're going to be trying to push that 68 again. Pretty much the 68 sitting there at the VWAP.
Order submitted. Order filled. For a move lower, we're going to have to get below the 68 on the ES. That's kind of where our battles is at the moment.
So we did push through that 68. I mean, that's kind of what we were saying. If we can push through the 68 in VWAP. So that 44, is that kind of where you're looking for us to, like, is that kind of where you're thinking maybe a bounce trader? I mean, we tapped that 44 that you had mentioned earlier. All right. So are we going to test that 44? That's what I kind of like to see. Man. We're bouncing off that next support level at the 62. I know, it's like, man, it's like we got to go back down after all-time highs, you would think. If 44, if we consolidate here for a little bit, I may try to take a trade off the 44 area. Yeah, I saw that the post. I was looking at that where you're talking about where we may be consolidating. All right, so we're bouncing off the 44 again. All right. We're taking high riskier trades with this account, so please don't follow this one. This is just, I'm only doing this because I'm down in this account, and so we're trying to get our profit back. We just took that off that 44 level that trader was talking about, kind of where, you know, possible support area. We're going to follow it close, just the fact that we're on minis. So nice call out, trader, off the 44.
Stop filled.
All right. Woo. We had minis on for that move back up off the 44. So we were down what, $200. Now that was a $500 move, almost $400 move. So our P&L sitting at 435. Too bad I don't have the cojones to take that on the funded account. As most anybody, you know, it's not hard to take riskier trades in your evals. To me, I think that's what evals are kind of for at some point. We don't have the boys to put the funded account with the minis to try to get a $400 move. Instead, we're selling over here for like $70. It's a global goal. And see, I'm also taking trades off of Adam's numbers over here. So we pushed down, tested 62. These are numbers that we had marked out pre-market, even though can't see them that well. But we tried to get them marked out as quick as I could. So 362 was our next level support. We bounced off that and we ran right back up to this next level zone, which is the 368. And we're bouncing off of it. So if we're looking for longs back to the all-time highs, I'd much rather be above this VWAP here at the 85 and also above 68, and make sure we somewhat test 68. Like, don't fall for the fake breakout above 68, because sometimes it'll push above it, then pull back. I know I've been
I've been caught on those type of breakouts where I'm thinking, oh, it's going to go, then it pulls back and tests it again. So we're testing the 68 now on the ES. As you can see, we've kind of been around that 68 quite a bit since for the last hour or so, 8 o'clock. All right, so now we're testing the 68, 67 around the VWAP area. Lost my ES chart. So like Trader G was talking about, today could be some really hard trading just because of all the movement that we've had over the last couple of days. This is usually the scenario. So what I'm hoping for tomorrow, if we do chop around most of the day, is we get a good trendy day tomorrow. We had a really good trendy day last Friday, where it's like you could not do no wrong last Friday. I hate the fact that we're above the VWAP on the ES, but below the VWAP on the NASDAQ. Those are always kind of tough for me to trade sometimes. Oh. I know, it's like the NQ is just not keeping up with the ES today. I mean, that's how I got faked out in that one, trade earlier. It's like I saw the ES pumping, but I thought the NQ was going to do one of those things, like when you see the ES pumping up and the NQ's just sitting there consolidating, then the NQ just explodes. I thought that was the kind of move we were going to get, but it didn't happen. All right, so let's find somebody else to listen to over here. So all we can do is just be patient here. We're still struggling to get above that VWAP in 68 on the ES. The NQ looks pretty weak since that initial bounce off the 44. So if I was looking for a long, not saying I'm going to take a long, but if I was looking for a long, I would need to be above the VWAP on the NQ, and I would like for us to get above the 68 and find support on the ES. The consolidation is real, guys. Yeah, today is going to be really, I don't know. I just feel like today's going to be one of those days where it's going to be tough to find like good moves. Or or maybe if you are going to trade it, maybe lower your risk a little bit. Unless it's an eval that's, maybe you're down on and you just want to YOLO it. Are we going to get a second 44 bounce? Ooh, it was close. Since we are below the 15-minute opening range, I mean, I feel like we're going to be, moving down today. Usually that's sometimes the case on this 15-minute opening range. And it looks like we have equal lows sitting here at the 30, 32s. Cal, did you take any trades today? Are you just watching price action? A day like this would probably be like a good day. Excuse me, a good day to watch price action. This almost feels like a Monday. You know, sometimes on Mondays we get those really crappy sideways movement days. Or if you didn't get the first or second entry of this morning, it's like tough to find that next entry later on in the morning. Good morning, Baldwin. We're just watching chop. We're just moving sideways since 9 o'clock. We had a nice little sell-off first thing this morning, but other than that, we haven't really had any more opportunities. And even that was a choppy movement down. It wasn't like a really good, like, you know, move down. It's just chopped down. I took a high risk trade off of the 44 level. That's something we have NFP tomorrow. Oh, okay. So tomorrow is the norm payroll day. Okay. And unemployment rates. Yeah, we have some nice 3-star news tomorrow. If anybody's I guess interested in the news. I mean, 68's been a nice little hold so far. Yeah, you might have been gone when I mentioned this. I probably wouldn't look for a long until we got above 68. See how we're bouncing off this 68? We need to push above the 68. It could just explode through 68, but I would like to see us push through 68, then come back and bounce off 68 for long. Because sometimes you'll get those fake breakout moves where you feel like it's going to move up, then it just stops. So are you trading the NASDAQ? All right, so we did push 68. So now we want to see a candle print and bounce off 68. Usually that's a better sign that we're going to stay above 68 than, you know, the fake where it sometimes fakes us out a little bit. Are you trading the ES or a NASDAQ cow? Oh, wow. We're getting a huge push. Okay, awesome. So we can pull back, we can hold 68, and we can get above this VWAP. Shoot, I may consider a long two to the 20s. Like, um, we still have those data highs up at the 120s. And we still have that 75 level, so that's a +2 up here. Yeah, that's kind of where I would like to take. That's what I was trying to take along earlier when I was trading those micros. Is I just got in way too early. All right, so we're testing that 68. That's good there. If we can hold 68 in the VWAP, there's no reason why we shouldn't hopefully move up higher. I mean, we bounced right off of the 68, 67 area. And this is on the ES. Nice. Trying to fake us out. Look at that. Look at that fake out. Man. For my longs, if I'm considering a long, I'm going to wait for we're above this here, above the VWAP on the NASDAQ. That is a pretty crazy little wick there for the ES there. So we were risking a lot more on this eval today. This is a pretty crazy liquidity grab here for that to wick all the way down to the 64s, then to just come right back up. Just got to be patient. All right. Right now, the 82's been the wall. I mean, a good sign for the longs is that we are staying above the 68. We are testing the 68. So and even all these moves, they're not even good candles. They're just choppy candles, moving a little higher, moving a little higher. This is tough to trade. So we only really had basically two moves this morning from the opening. Then directly after that, we've just been straight chopping around. I'm hoping the ES is waiting for the NASDAQ to get above the VWAP right here. And so I may take a trade above the VWAP here. I just like to see the ES's VWAP hold first. 68 still holding strong. All right, we're just gonna do it. This is risky. If the ES starts losing its VWAP, we will probably shut down our trade. Let me spread that out some.
Stop filled.
Oh, it got us. All right. Oh, you son of a bee. Oh, it tapped us and now it's going to go. Come on. I thought I would at least get 5 points out of that, but I didn't even get 5 points. Son of a bee. So now we're losing the VWAP on the ES, but we're above it on the NASDAQ. That is crazy. Oh, my goodness. Mm. Probably gonna go without me. What a burn that was. Do we touch the 20s?
Order filled.
I may try to take a trade up there to the 20s.
Order.
This is definitely not the entry I wanted. I mean, I wish I would have gave us more room to stop our stop loss up there. The 68 doesn't hold. We'll probably have to kill this one. I feel like I missed my entry where I should have got long where I was from earlier. Oh, it's going to burn us. Oh, my goodness. So we're losing the 68. All right, we'll have to kill that one. This is that account we were being super aggressive on since we were down on our eval. Either it's going to be a pass or fail on that one. Yeah, I know we're struggling to move through that 68 area on the VWAP. Maybe we'll get the bounce out of that area since we've been consolidating in this area right here. Explode. So hopefully most of you guys stayed out of this with your funded accounts today, because this is an eval trade day. What is Nutty Long do? Nutty, he's gonna make the market go up for us. He's talking to it. Come on, Nutty, make the market go. Yeah, today is a tough day to trade, and that's because we've had a lot of news this week, and tomorrow is also non-farm payroll day. The good entry was back there where I entered the first time in the freaking right below the 90s, in the 90s, right above the VWAP. It literally came back and couple ticked me, then freaking went back up. Butthole. It's like, let me come back and get your stop, then move up. All right, come on, let's get above that 68. We should maybe go again. Oh, it bounced off that 68 and went right back down. AJ, have you taken any trades today? Oh my goodness. It's like we make little moves, consolidate, it's horrible. Come on. Yeah. Did you hop in the long above the VWAP trader? Today's one of these days where you put on an eval and either you get that crap funded or you blow it up. I'm just watching. uh. Yeah, if I was trading today, I would only be doing evals only. This way, if you know, it's going to be most of these are going to be risky trades because we're not getting like big movements. We're getting 20-point moves, 10-point moves, then consolidation. So we're moving back above the 68. So Oh, that 68's been a wall. All right, so may just end up being a move back down, guys. Unless this 60 area has been holding strong.
Order canceled.
Wow, we're just gonna bounce. Uh, I wish I gave myself a bigger stop loss earlier. That way, I wouldn't have been stopped out on that last trade we'd entered. Everything goes back here somewhere. This is definitely some tough price action, guys. So if you want to blow up an account, do an eval. Don't do your funded unless you just feel confidence in trading. I wouldn't feel confidence trading my funded account in this market here or this price action. Just wanted to see if this would have been a winning trade or not on this inversion trade. I was resetting my thing real quick. Hmm. So today we're going to be ending our stream at what is that? 12:30 Eastern time. I have to go meet my insurance adjuster today at 12:30 my time. No, I'm gonna start this evening when I get home after I go meet the insurance adjuster. That's this evening's goal. Oh, it's okay. We'll get her fixed. Trader, we might not even get any opportunities this morning. It's pretty much like you were saying in the Discord. It's just a trappy day. If you're just in the mood to gamble a little bit, just use evals. You know, the most you're going to be risking is $14 or $15, depending on your size of your account. Or just put it on a sim account, put it on a paper account. I mean, even if you fail a paper account, it's no big deal. That's the way I've always looked at it. You know, it's just at the end of the day, it's just market time and practicing. Oh, goodness. There's really not even a lot to say about this kind of price action. It's horrible. Yes, it is. This price action here is definitely an account destroyer. And this is why I'm saying if you're going to trade this crap, make sure you're on an eval. I mean, or a sim account. Oh goodness. Oh. Oh. Might have to be a early go get coffee. We're gonna sit here all day and it's gonna wait till like the last hour of the day to start moving. I feel like it's Friday after 1 o'clock. This is what it kind of feels like at the moment. We just finally switched over to the 5-minute candles. Yeah, I'm thinking I'll go get coffee. I mean, like I said, I feel like this is going to be our price action for at least another hour. Let me find my thing. All right, we will be back in probably less than 5 minutes. Whatever how long it takes the coffee maker to make coffee. Oh, it didn't look like I missed anything. We're still here. Hey, if it's all you can lose is $12 today, it's probably not that bad. Today is hard. Today's price action is tough. I feel lucky enough just to have taken that trade before the market opened. That one that you said you took, didn't you say you took that one too? Yeah, we're just going to leave our stuff at the $70 that we made today on our two accounts. So we made $70 on the funded. And so we're just going to keep that. I hate that I missed out on the profit from yesterday because I feel like I should be up 250 on my funded account on this 25K, but my copy trader wasn't working properly or I didn't have it set up properly. My wife started buying me this coffee called Bean to Cup. That's that we usually have, we usually order it because it's not in stores. And man, it's so good if you enjoy coffee. It's what did I call it again? Yeah, Bean to Cup coffee 10 blend. Well, I don't see it. Usually the coffee machine comes up, but not the coffee. Maybe she orders it from the website. Yeah, she has to. Well, I couldn't find the coffee. What is that? Yeah, for some reason, I wonder if my wife buys it off that website that where we bought our coffee maker from. Let me see. Java 8. Java 8. Yeah, I think I think it comes from the website where we bought the coffee maker from. Um, uh, I'm pretty much break even on my one eval. We had a big winner, then I lost it on another trade. I took the two trades that I have Baldwin. I took those before pre-market and got $70 off of them. But those are the only ones I'm really treating serious is these two accounts at the moment because these are the two that I'm copy trading. So we only made $70, so we didn't really get a lot today. And my other eval, we're still in the hole because that's the one we were being kind of, gambling on, I guess you can say. Hmm. I can't even find it. I guess the coffee's made by Java 8. We're talking about coffee because how slow the market is right now, Baldwin. I thought it used to come right up whenever I brought it up, but now it won't. It just shows the coffee machine. I couldn't find it. Oh well. We'll just have to look for it later. Uh let's see. Yeah, a day like today would even be a tough day to test out a strategy as far as the type of movement price action we have today. If you were fortunate enough to get profit out of this, I would hold on to it and probably not take any more trades until we break out one way or the other. Because I mean, we've just been bouncing between a 10-point range on the ES and the NASDAQ. Let's see what its price range has been. I won't even count that because that was probably some 3-star news that pushed us down. No, it's not. That's from earlier. What kind of a strategy are you testing out, Baldwin? So as you can see, we marked out Adam's numbers pre-market, and so far, I mean, these numbers have been holding all morning. We really have not left this range for all morning since what? Right at 9 o'clock, we've been in this range here. Besides, it did dip out a little bit, but not much, just a few points. I think today's one of those days that done faked you out so many times that it actually makes you nervous to enter a trade. Or when it does finally go, it's just going to be a straight just go, no entries offered. Oh, excuse me. Oh, finally found it. It's this coffee here, trader. It's a bean to cup coffee, 10 blend coffee blend. Took me a minute to find it. If anybody's here is big coffee drinkers. I guess it's on the coffee machine website, the Java site. Mhm. So they have that one that we have. They have it on sale. This is the. We also got one of their coffee makers. So this is the coffee maker that we use from them. Is it finally selling off? I know. Coffee with a little half and half. I don't even think I'm using real half and half. What is that? Like the silk kind, I think. Silk half and half. It's the one with the lower calories in it. Southern Kitchen, did you ever do a live session? Or did you get back from Tennessee? Didn't you send me a picture or something that you were at Dollywood or Dolly World or something? Is it Dollywood or Dolly World? Dollywood sounds right. I think it's Dollywood. Yeah, Dollywood. Yeah, I guess we're finally going to meet with the insurance adjusters today. Southern Kitchen. So what's holding us up is the level at the 62. I'm gonna try to get on a little earlier tomorrow morning and see if we can get the levels marked out sooner. This morning kind of got them marked out at the last moment. But as you can see, the levels have been holding. I mean, they haven't really let us down today. Dollywood. How many people did you get to show up for your live? Did some of your people got back late Monday? Did some of your subs did they show up for your live stream? Wow. $2,000 at the casino. Goodness, that's nice. I don't ever go to the casino. Even when I go, I don't really, I guess, play. I watch Laura play. So we are starting to push below that 62 area. Just don't, just make sure you don't get faked out if you know if anybody's looking for shorts. Yeah, I'm ready to get started. That way we can get done and can just put that behind us. Hopefully that'll be the last tornado that hits us for a long time or forever. You know, that was the first one that's ever hit since I've lived here. At least to that, amount of damage. All right, so finally making our way past this 62. But like I said, with Adam's numbers, there's always that chance of a fake out. So you'll push right below it and it'll pull back. So it'll constantly test it. So it's almost like you want to see a candle print below 62 and for that candle to test 62 to make sure that we are moving past it. Well, that's fine. I mean, even if just a couple people show up, that's, you know, that's all that matters. More likely, guys, I probably won't be taking any more trades today because this stuff is just horrible price action. We've already gambled enough this morning on our one eval, so we're not going to gamble anymore. We'll just keep what little profit we got and just hope tomorrow's price action's better. I just don't think I'll get any more opportunities because I'm only going to be on here till 12:30. And I feel like if you do get opportunities, it's probably going to be in the evening hours, probably what, 2 o'clock, probably 1:30. Oh, goodness. Nice. Yeah, that's what I was kind of telling you. Learning videos like that are huge. And plus it helps that you have a similar name to like another big YouTuber, right? And your name close to a YouTuber. I think we were looking at that one day. So you got to think every time they pull up your name, they're going to be like, oh, let's check that out. So that's a plus. And what you also can do is go look at her videos or whoever's videos they are and make a similar, maybe a similar thumbnail, not thumbnail, but like abbreviation about what the video is about. Yeah, I don't think I've let's see. I haven't been to your channel in a minute. Is this right? For some reason I thought you were 161. Okay, it was not showing them all. It looks like you're going to have to start telling people to like and subscribe because you would think 2,000 subs, you would have got quite a few. Yeah, I would maybe like go back and look at some of her bigger videos and maybe make not necessarily the same video but have like the same little thumbnail tag. All right, so we're finally maybe possibly pushing below that 362. So maybe we finally sell off. Oh yeah, definitely. You got to think you only been doing that for what less than a month or month. I mean, it looks like there's a huge market for it. This is one of these areas like, okay, you think we're going to probably go down, but it's just how we get there. It's just going to be just a grinding down. You have to sit here for an hour just to get like 20 handles or something. No, that's normal. A lot of people don't hit subscribe on YouTube channels, which I'm guilty as that myself. Are you in a 20 did you jump in with your 25k eval Trader G? Woo. You need 600 to pass. Hey, if you're trading anything, the eval is what you need to be trading. Yeah, that's good. You have faith in the 18992. Let's see. Um, I mean, if we bounce back up there and touch that 62 and find support, I mean, there's no reason cannot move down. I know. I almost want to. Maybe I'll put on a couple micros with you and see if we can. I'll sell down with you. We'll stress it out together on a couple micros. Make sure I don't have a remove. Oh, That way I can adjust it. May jump in that short with you there, trader. Just want to make sure the 62 holds up. We'll sit here and watch it just grind lower and lower. Oh, you're just gonna wait 10 minutes, huh? I'm kind of waiting to see if the 62 is gonna hold. Yeah. Nice. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for rejection off of that 62 constantly. That's what we want to see hold. All right. All right, so we're kind of pushing back up, testing that 70 or 62 again. It's a fake out, maybe. Just kind of watching to see what's going to happen at the 62. All right, so we are pushing above the 62, but this is also can be kind of like a little possible fake out above the 62. Oh, look at that tease. Trader G, what was your entry on that short? Oh, 80. Oh, okay. So you've been in it for a little while then. Nice. So you bought it right below the VWAP. Nice. That would have been a. That's kind of where I like to take shorts or, longs is below or above the VWAP there. Oh, you're good, Cal. You're not missing anything, guy. This stuff has been just choppiness all morning since we had two moves this morning. We had a move up and a move down, and ever since then, it's just been consolidating sideways. For anybody that's new to trading, this right here is usually a perfect example of kind of trading or market movement we get the day before farm payroll. And I made a mistake and thought farm payroll was the other day, but that was another name for farm payroll. But I guess farm payroll always only comes out on Fridays. Oh man, I think anything you can get out of this market is good. Trader G has a nice little trade in right now. If it can continue lower, he got in at the 80s, and if it hits his target, well, I don't know. He said he might close it at 12 though, but down to 18,992 or something like that. So to me, tomorrow, I would like for us to, once we get through our news, the farm payroll at 8:30 Eastern, and just hopefully it's a nice trendy Friday. Hey, even if you do end it, I mean that's still close to 20 points, so it's still nice. You would think that we would move back down and touch that since we have equal lows there. You know, that's usually a good indicator that, you know, we always feel. Down to the 30s. The only thing is, it's kind of like just how you get there. You know, you just have to have the, you know, guts to just live through all this chop zone to probably get there. What did you get out of your trade earlier, Kyle? I don't. I think I might have missed it. I saw you said you took something, but I didn't see. Um. Oh wow, 57 points. Sweet. So when you mean points, that's t- for your definition, that's ticks, right? So whenever I think of points and moves, I use ticks and points like just for one little quarter tick. So 57 to me would be 10 handles plus that 12, about 13 handles. I know everybody says it a little different. Well, I mean, at least we are below the 62. 62 did hold around 105. Oh my goodness. Trader G, did you close your trade or are you still holding on? Trader's been in since the 80. He got in right below the VWAP. Still hanging on. Nice. I mean, there's really no really reason to end the trade. I mean, it looks like we're grinding down besides that little pullback. But if we can break this consolidation box, I think that's when you'll get the waterfall probably down to the 40 range at this level here. That's that 44 area that you were mentioning this earlier this morning. I mean, let's just say even if you took it down to the 30s, I mean that's still a 50-point move. Unless you got to hit that 992 to get your $600 to pass that eval. Was anybody brave enough to take any trades on their funded accounts today? I have to be there by 12:30. We're only going to be streaming probably for 25 more minutes until 11:30 Central Time. Then that gives me a little time to get over there. Then Trader G says I got to come back home and fix the dryer. Putting the dryer back together. Oh my goodness. The honeydew list is getting too long. That's because everything keeps breaking. Yes, the adjuster for the insurance. That would be the lady that we're meeting at 12:30. Central Time. 1:30 Eastern Time. Yeah, you dollar cost averaging. Go. Oh my goodness. Oh, fix the dryer. No, I think Methodical Man's been telling us to go buy a new dryer. He's like, don't fix it. Go buy a new one. No, this is. Trader G, if you can get out of this trade alive, dude, or unless you already taken your profit, but God, the price action is horrible today. It almost makes me happy that I'm not streaming too long because it's tough to just sit here and just watch the price action just go up, down 10 points, up 10 points, down 10 points. This is the price action it'll get some new folks right here. You know, you just started trading and you're trying to trade this, and you know maybe you haven't looked into the market that well. This right here can be like, make you in your short professional trading career early. Well, I still what 10, 15 handles, but you were probably what on micros though. Were you on micros, or were you putting the boys on the table with the minis? Okay, so you were on the minis then. Yeah. Yeah, I'm really not going to be in a too big of a rush to get another an account to funded. My goal would be to get these two accounts to this one to funded and this one to pay out. This is going to be my main focus and try to take the very best trades with these two accounts. We probably won't trade these other two funded accounts that we have since those are lifetime fees. We just have to do these because these are monthlies. So, you know, your eval's a monthly, and I also did a monthly funded, just one monthly funded. So that's why I was kind of saying yesterday that either we're going to fail this funded account or we're going to pass it along with the eval. But we're just going to look for the best possible setups whenever we trade those. Like really good support areas, good resistance, or maybe a nice A setup inversion trade. Then whenever we get markets moving like this is whenever I'll switch over to just a regular eval by itself. This way, if you messed up an eval, it's not the end of the world. Oh yeah, you know it's gonna go now because you got out. That's the way it always goes with us, man. There she goes. It's gonna be quick too. Oh my gosh. I almost hit the trigger just on my two little micros over here, but I didn't do it. Uh, we bounced off that 40 area again. We're going to more than likely definitely go down to the 30s. That's where we have equal lows at. So we'll at least wick past the 30s. That's the way it goes, trader man. As soon as you end your trade because you got tired of holding that thing, and as soon as we broke this box here, we just went straight down 20 points. That's why we draw our boxes, guys. We draw our boxes, and the box paid. So this is where it needs to go back and test the box, possibly. Then if it tests it, we should be good to go. All right, so let's see if we're going to test the bottom of this range here. Wow, that is one big old wick off the ES over there on the 5 minute. Look at this 5 minute wick. I got this on the 5 minutes. Oh my gosh. That is a huge wick on a 5 minute candle. I'm glad you guys are trading this and not me. Cal, what did you say you were trading? Are you the one that said you were trading the inversion trades? Was that you yesterday? Sometimes I forget the conversations I have from the day before. Is this the long that you're looking at right here? This one? Okay. Is this the one you're looking at on the what time frame are you looking at? On the 1 minute? Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is a setup that I would have been usually, taking to if I was trading this, but just because of the chop we've been having, I'll be sitting this one out. But we'll leave it set up and just see what happens. We'll move our big box out of the way. That way we can see it. Yeah, Adam Mancini is telling everybody don't overtrade. We're just getting set up for tomorrow. Yeah, I'm kind of hoping price action is a lot better tomorrow. This has been tough trading, a tough trading day. I'd probably take whatever profit you can get and just maybe switch over to a paper account, and which I think you said you were trading a paper account. One minute. Oh, nice. Yeah, in today's market, the way we're chopping around, any profit's good. I mean, so we finally pushing that 1 minute that you were waiting on. We just haven't got a candle to print above it unless you take momentum trades. I'm not really sure how you take your trades off of these gaps. I know if you're following the dodgy type setup, which is kind of like what Methodical Man does, is you would take your trade on this candle here. Yeah, you would enter off the close. I usually like to see a little green before I enter, is usually what I do. And so, like, we have our printed candle. I usually don't jump in till I start seeing green. So, like, if I see this candle pull back, but then if I see it start heading back up and I see it turn green, that's when I'll usually jump in off of these inversion trades. And I have it on 2 micros, and I may just do it for the heck of it. And usually, if I wait to see green, it kind of keeps you out of these drawdowns that you have to sit through sometimes. All right, so let's see. We'll take it up here with you. We only got 2 micros, so we're not really risking a lot. Maybe we can get a trade back up to the VWAP. And this may be a losing trade. What do we got? We're on minis. We got 2 little minis on, or micros on. I'm sorry. Let me make sure I am on the right account. I hate to be on the wrong fucking. Let's see. Yeah, we are. Okay. Just want to make sure we're on the right eval. Let me see where the ES is at. We could get a little push back up towards the 62. We're just sitting at the 57s. We're willing to risk $40 or $50 on this trade. I'm not even going to let a candle print below this gap. If it goes down and hits me out, we're just going to say, hey, we lost $40 on this inversion trade. We'll just put it right below it. We'll see if this gap holds. All right, so this one's not looking too promising.
Stop
All right.
filled.
That long let us down, Cal. Which, I mean, if you do it, well, see, yeah, we just printed below that gap. So Whew, look at her go. Oh, it's all good. Not all those inversion trades are winners. I'm not a big fan of the longs for us to move back up, but it didn't really bother me to put two little micros on there and just try to get a few little points. Now, if you're heavy, like with minis and stuff, now that would hurt. Yeah, that definitely would have been an ideal long setup. Definitely. I mean, usually I would have, if you didn't mention it, before, a few weeks ago, I would have more than likely took that trade myself, just took that trade myself on normal setups. Which I didn't really think about this a while ago. I guess the only thing we would have to consider is this probably would have been, even though this kind of looks like your first internal swing, but it just seems like these are a little bit better because we've hit off this area quite a bit at the 70s. And I didn't even look to the left, really. I was just going for it with you. That is also something I try to mark out if I can, if I'm looking for inversion trades. I haven't really been looking for them today because I had no plans to trade in them or trading inversion trades today just because of the way the market is. But usually I try to mark out my internal swings. Usually if we close too close to the internal swing, I won't take the trade. But like I said, I really wasn't looking for any. And also, I try to draw out Fibonacci sometimes. That way, you can see if that was in the OTA, like which it did. It hit right on it. This is something else you can consider too whenever you're taking these is with the Fibonacci. Let's just say, pull from the high to, depending on which way the market's going. But see how we pull right back into this 76, 75 area? We touched it and sold back off. Usually that would have been your buy order on a, for the people who do use Fibonacci. But you can also use them with the inversion trades. Let's just say you had that inversion trade high up here and you notice how close it was to OTA, or I'm not sure the right abbreviation for that, but into that 70 percentile. All right, guys, it's 12:30 for me. I have to go meet the insurance adjuster. Hopefully tomorrow will offer us better price action where we don't feel like we're chasing moves, because I feel like that's what I'm doing, is just chasing. Tomorrow we're going to try to start early and try to make it the rest of the day if we can. Alrighty, we will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you guys for watching today.